our fifth session of Leadership Talkies, Real Talk, Real Impact, under the Aspiring CXOs Awards initiative by CXO Junction. I'm Aditi Chandan Shive, your host for today, and thank you all for joining us here today. So, this isn't your usual webinar series. It's the start of a raw, honest fireside conversation with the mentors under the ACA 2025 program. They've been through it all and are here to share the real stuff. And yes, we are doing this every Friday, so consider it your weekly leadership download. An initiative by CXO Junction and CloudSec, this series is a part of a much larger mission. And that mission is called the Aspiring CXOs Awards 2025 program. It's not just an award ceremony, it's a nationwide initiative to discover, develop, and celebrate India's next generation of CXOs. Through this, we are connecting mentors and mentees across industries in a powerful year long journey of growth, learning, and leadership. In this series, we'll be featuring 50 mentors for hundreds of aspiring CXOs. And there's one vision to build a future ready leadership ecosystem rooted in purpose, strategy, and impact. At CXO Junction, we thrive on enabling this knowledge exchange conversations. We are a leading tech media house, hosting award shows, producing influential content, and running the GB Show. Our print and digital magazines, along with our blogs, are trusted sources for industry insights and trends, reaching a large and engaged audience across India, Middle East, and other areas of APAC. We collaborate with industry leaders like our title sponsor for Aspiring CXOs Awards, CloudSec. CloudSec is a cybersecurity company trusted by Fortune 500s and unicorns globally. Their AI powered external threat intelligence platform helps businesses predict cyber threats before they strike, protect their digital assets, and quantify cyber risks in financial terms. From real time digital risk monitoring to attack surface visibility, supply chain risk insights, and deep dark web surveillance, CloudSec offers end to end protection across over 200 initial attack vectors and 8 plus digital surfaces. Recognized as the number one threat intelligence platform in APAC by Gartner Peer Insights, CloudSec empowers organizations to make cybersecurity a boardroom conversation. Before we move ahead, here's what's in store today. We have an enticing fireside chat with one of the mentors from North under the Aspiring CXOs Awards, where we last held this journey. Stay with us till the end to receive your certificate of attendance, which includes 1 CP credits. So let me introduce you all to the stars of today's show. We have Mr. Dheeraj Chawla, CIO from Shib Sons Private Limited, who is an award-winning leader and motivational plus management leader. He's an info technology speaker, a chief mentor, an esteemed panelist across all industries, and an avid learner himself. And of course, we have our moderator, Mr. Pawan Karthik, who is the threat researcher from CloudSec. He has been featured on Forbes, Economic Times, The Hacker News, Bleeping Computer, and many major publications. And over to you both, please.
Hi, good morning.
Mr. Pawan, I would like you to take over the conversation as the moderator for today. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Let's start with the first question. Let's start from the top. You've been part of the tech world for years. How do you see the progress which the world is making today in terms of tech? And when you talk about leading with purpose, what does that mean to you personally?
Good afternoon from Delhi, first of all. Plus, I have a habit of writing down the answers so that I don't miss out any of my points because I'm a bit camera shy. So, do allow me to answer this, what I've written for you. So, as far as your question, technology in life and leadership, right? Driving progress without losing purpose. That's what you really want to know. Well, as far as my knowledge is concerned into the IT industry, working here since long. Technology today shapes how we live, work, and lead. From artificial intelligence to digital communication, drives progress at an unmatched pace. In leadership, tech empowers data-driven decisions, efficiency, and global collaboration. It enables leaders to reach wider audiences, streamline operations, and innovate solutions that impact millions. In daily life, too, technology offers convenience, connectivity, and opportunity to grow beyond boundaries. Yet, progress without purpose can feel hollow. Yeah, rightly said. Leadership is not just about adopting the newest tool, but also aligning technology with values, vision, and human needs. A leader's role is to ensure that technology enhances, not replaces, human connection, empathy, and ethics. Similarly, in personal life, balance is key. Technology should simplify, not complicate, connect, not isolate. Driving progress with purpose means asking, does this innovation serve people meaningfully? Does it create long term value or just short term gains? Leaders who embrace this mindset inspire trust, foster inclusive growth, and set examples of conscious progress. Ultimately, in the end, technology is a powerful vehicle, but purpose is the compass. Together, they can create a future where progress is not only faster, but also more meaningful, sustainable, and human centric. I hope I'm able to answer your question, please.
Yes. The next question, like it really resonates with me. So basically, was there any moment when you hit a pause on a project because it didn't feel right to continue it, because it didn't match the bigger picture? And like if you did like hit a pause, like how do you
Yes, I do recall a project. I mean, we in implementation of our AI things, and we went a little deeper in going for your chat implementation, the bot implementation. Basically, what the thing is, I mean, I could see, I mean, as we could really realize it, I mean, bot and AI is a very innovative thing, right? It's in a way, I mean, you can say, I mean, it's just evolving, and by mistakes, you really learn into that. Plus, I mean, it's adoption of technology is not a difficult thing, but the thing is, I mean, you have to be consistent with the flow. Plus, I mean, unless and until you don't see a proper ROI for the technology invested, and if you're not attuned with the market, and if you're not keeping up with the pace, because I mean, technology really within a second it changes. And as for me, and each and every technology you have to adopt is not you. It has to be industry specific, plus it has to be tailor made. If it's not matching your criteria, it's better to stop that project than to keep it for a long run and it's not giving you any fruitful results. So yeah, few even we are a mid learner. So I mean even we learn sometimes by mistakes. So yes, a few technology we started up, but it really did not give up the desired result. So we have to ultimately pause it, not stop it. Yeah.
The next question, all of our viewers are aspiring CXOs, the ones who will become leaders. So, I mean, looking back, what are points in your journey that shaped into a leader that you are today?
Look, frankly, I'm the tech leaders here who are aspiring to go up in life and go up in ladder. A few takeaways is just, I mean, nothing comes at a fast track. In general, you have to be adaptive to change. Basically, it's a human nature that you generally don't want to change yourself. I mean, any change is not acceptable as per human psychology, especially when it comes to technology. If you, your mindset, your team, and the atmosphere where you're working in is ready for the change, you will definitely learn. And that is the only my takeaway is, I mean, the more you learn, either the skill, even the human psychology, I mean, the most difficult thing is to read the human nature. The more you learn each day, the more you will progress in life. And that's very much needed. Yeah.
I think not being in like if you're in a comfort zone, then you like stay there. But unless until you step
You
out of
definitely,
the box, I think that
you'll be
that
left,
gives you
yeah, sure. That's true.
a understand. On a personal note, every one of us are glued to screens, right? How do you use tech to be productive without letting it take over your whole life? Do you have any tricks which you use day to day?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's an addiction basically. I won't lie, but it's an addiction. I mean, technology, I mean, is a super enabler, but it's a super killer of time even. So, I mean, how do you segregate between a good and a bad one? So, I mean, if I give you an
Mm.
example, if you're hooked up to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or whatsoever, the main purpose of hooking up to that thing is whether you're learning from it or not. If you're learning something productive or you are upscaling anything, maybe, I mean, if you're using these things to bond with people and the intellectuals like you people, then it's, I mean, obviously very good. But if it's just killing your time and wasting your time, then it's a havoc in the long run. So it's an addiction. You have to cut short of. You have to segregate between and what's needed and what not. Still I'm a learner. I'm trying that hard to learn, frankly. Yeah.
Understood. So, every now and then there's a new kind of tech boom which is happening. Like 3 years or 4 years ago, it was crypto, where all crypto-related stuff went in a boom. Then, crypto-related in the sense, then like very recently, 2 years ago, AI took its own boom. Now, like every tech team is living through a constant change, right? But some teams might get demotivated because they feel that it's like not AI is threatening for some of the team. How do you keep your team with always a new tool or always a new process?
Well, look, it's about what I've told is, it's so simple. And any motivation, is dire needed, whether it's any sort of motivation. As I've told you, any adoption of technology is very, 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 very difficult, especially when you are in a position to lead the team. You have to be in a position to be a good motivator too. As I told you, change never, never, never is acceptable. Change comes from the upper cadre only. The real neck of the bottle is always, short term. And the main problem what comes is from the upper management and the upper, what you say, the people who are on the higher hierarchy. Once you are able to convince about the change, especially we are talking about the AI technology. Look, any technology, whether you talk about AI or any XYZ technology, few things have to be kept in mind. The technology never comes cheap, first. Second, it's always rare shortage and of the manpower who will be using the latest technology. Third is, the manpower, the technology itself comes at a price, hectic price. You, as an adopter of technology, have to be very clear whether you need to be a leader in adopting the technology or you need to be a follower. If you are a leader, you have to be a damn good motivator. Anyway, if you can't motivate human mind, you really can't, have that, what you say, hold on the technology. It's easy to quit the things than to adopt. There are number of things. It's emotional motivation, it's skill-wise motivation, it's team motivation, it's technology motivation, it's career motivation. It's not one way, you can motivate your team. It's a couple of 100 ways you have to keep on using the permutation combination. Because human mind, it's trickles with a second. Once you are, they are enjoying the technology. On the second hand, they will feel as if they are compelled or forced to use that technology. That's the art of the leader or the maybe a mentor or whatever you say. How you club the things across, how you, what you say is how you really tune all the things, resources, what you have, maybe the human, the machines, the mind, the skill set. That's the art. And you have to do it if you have to adopt the technology. You can't miss it out. There's no other choice left.
As a leader, I think setting the right example to the ones who are following you is the place where it all matters. What
True.
examples you set for your like reportees is how they shape how your adoption to technology is. I think that gave a lot of sense to me. I hope it it gave the same sense to all listeners too. The next question is also again related to AI itself. With AI automation, it's digital everywhere. What are you most excited about in the future? And and also what's something we should be very cautious about, or which you are cautious about in the tech or AI automation space?
Look, gentlemen, basically, if you're talking specifically of the AI technology, AI, as per me, is a catalyst and an enabler of technology. It should not be taken as hawk or something like that. We should be ready with AI, platform and everything in place. Because I mean, there is a lot of what you say, people are afraid of using this technology. People have got different perception about this technology. It will eat lot of jobs. Yes, it will, definitely, no doubt. But on the other hand, the people who have upscaled their skills, they will be doubling on the salary because I mean the skills, their AI part will be stronger day by day. So yes, the people who will be upscaling the things across, it's not a worry for them. The people who are not upscaling the skills. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we are talking about AI currently. I'm sure within a span of 3 years or something. I mean, we won't be talking about AI, but we will be talking about a different technology. So the technology that you are, I mean, it's what you say, real fear now. Will be, I mean, you'll be enjoying it at that time and will be at the peak or maybe at the downward trend. I mean, this is, I mean, you wake up at next morning and then you see a new technology. I mean, you really can't avoid it. I mean, if you see, I mean, AI is the end. No, gentlemen, it used to be, I mean, man to man. Then you have seen man to machine, then machine to man. Now it's the time of, I remember Star Trek program. We used to be kids. There was Captain
Mm,
Clark or something. So I
correct.
mean, we are in the era where you'll be soon seeing a AI machine talking to a AI machine, and you will be, I mean, happy clapping for that. Or maybe a AI will be taking a job of another AI, and human will be fetching out place to get fit into it. So only, I mean, you enjoy the technology, use the technology, but I mean, use it with brain. Don't let the AI technology rule your brain, and don't let the computers or maybe the robotics take position of that domain that I mean they are in a position to, I mean, rule your mind. So I mean, it's so interesting. I mean, now I've seen, I mean, technology is so advanced that the computer is asking the human to click on the button, but to prove that you are a human or not. So see, that's an
Mm,
irony, but I mean, that's a fact. We can't avoid it.
mm. I think
Yeah.
AI is something that need to be able to drive it. We just always keep getting faster vehicles. This needs to be just needs to learn how to control it and then how to use it in the most efficient way as possible.
You
Yes.
have to learn the driving
Uh, then,
before sitting on the Lamborghini.
yeah. So, I mean, maybe other people in the call might be not in the same generation, but I came in that 2000 after. So, like, tech for me is when I'm in my teens. So that was when Geo launched internet and all that stuff. But for you, when you look back in your whole life, what's that one technology that really shaped how you lead today?
Well, there's not any one technology. It's basically what technology really, I mean, changes your life is, I mean, the technology, what is really needed at that point and at that spot. AI, maybe, I mean, it's the best technology, or may, I mean, if I've got funds, if I've got manpower, if I've got skill set, it's best suited for the, I mean, large, your medium scale, I mean, business, I mean, large scale business or something. But if, as per me, I mean, if you see the adoption of any technology in middle and your small middle sort of business enterprises is hardly any, I mean, negligible or something. They are very always fishy on the technology. They don't take a first move. They're not the leaders in adoption of technology. I mean, you'll be wonder to know. I mean, as per the statistics, I mean, and quoting Gartner and all. I mean, if you say, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, the technology adoption is more in the metros. Even I thought that, but it's not more in the metros. The number one state is your Telangana. The number two state is
Mm,
your Kerala and Bangalore. And the worst stage in adoption of technology and your, I mean, maybe the white collar jobs is your Bihar currently, not to say, but so I mean, it all depends how good quality of people you have, how good quality of mindset you have at the top end. They are the real motivators of technology. So I mean, there's no single technology that But yes, there will be n number of chances you will get to adopt n number of technology. How well you use it, how and when it has to be used, that really matters in your life. Yeah.
Makes sense. If you could give one practical tip to someone who is aspiring to become a CXO in like 3 to 5 years, what would it be?
Well, two or three lines is learn, 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 read, and be human. Be human to accept other person as a human. Because I
Mm,
know you are handling lots of machines, lots of technology. And I wonder you will be feeling yourself as good as supercomputer, but you will be one day frustrated to know, I mean, that using technology is a different thing. But I mean, for whom you are using it is the human brain and the human psychology and human mind. So just be human in handling the human. Don't feel yourself to be a machine to handling the machines and human. A human touch is always needed, and that really works out in the long run.
Before we wrap up, if you had one, like if you had to put out your philosophy about tech and purpose in just one line, what would it be?
Technology is be ready for change, be adaptive to new environment, technology, and change. Don't worry, it takes time, but eventually there's no other shortcut for you. You are in such ship that eventually you're the captain of the ship and you have to
Mm,
sail through it. You really can't. I mean, ship is good in the harbor, or I mean, but it's not meant that way. Enjoy your process. Be happy in all you do, and keep always an attitude of learning. I am a mentor, but I am a mentee too. Each day I learn by my mistakes,
mm,
and each day I preach to others that I mean, be ready for a new day, and always be a mid learner, so that I mean the people who you are a mentor, they could learn
mm.
good things from you, maybe technology and as a human being. Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions on books which you would suggest for on leadership or something, which you have read in the past or which have been reading?
Yes, I have got a very good question. As a motivational speaker too, I'll just suggest two very good books if you can really want to know and note it down. It's from Dale Carnegie. If you people have the name Dale Carnegie, he was one of the biggest writer. There is a university in America by the name of Dale Carnegie University. And as a motivational books, I'll just suggest two books. One is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. That is by Dale Carnegie. You get it in any bookshelf, but it's each and every chapter is, I mean, wonderful. And second one, Bible for me. I mean, these two books I keep on reading again and again. I mean, it's always give you a very power and gives you motivating for the things. I mean, whenever you feel that. And the second book, as for me, is How to Win Friends and Influence People. These two books, Winning Friends and Influencing People, and how to stop yourself from worrying and how to start living. That's hard too. So I mean, these two books, one can do wonders to your life as it did to my life. Yeah.
Thank you for those suggestions. I will definitely give them a read, and then I'll reach out to you
Yes.
with all my thoughts on those books too. Yeah. I
Sure.
think, yeah, that concludes my questions. I will take over. Yeah. I mean, Aditi, are you there? If the audience have any questions also, they can put them in the chat. I try to ask Dheeraj sir based on how many questions are there in the chat.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Aditi, you are.
Apologies, there were some technical issues. We got out of the meeting and I missed the last part of the
That's the best.
conversation.
Yeah.
So I know it was all such an enlightening session today, and Sir's, a vision and Sir's principle that read. That was really amazing. That one is never, it's better to always have more knowledge. Like that. That is true.
True.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Dheeraj sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Pawan. Dheeraj sir, I believe we have a question for you from the audience. Can we take it?
Yes, please.
Yes. So I have a
Just
question we have a question from Mr. Satish Oja. He asks how
okay.
to deal with management and end users for massive digital transition.
Ojaji, if I am able to read you right, The main query is how to tackle the human mindset, right? Dealing with management and dealing with new technologies, SL and VCIOs, or I mean any big boss, I mean the CFO, or maybe any I mean HR head. It's always a tug of war between these 4 5 people: the CFO, the CIO, the directors, and the HR. So I mean, there's no shortcut in handling all of these pretty smart big guys. But yeah, what you can do is, it's not tug of war, but it's team collaboration that really works out. There have to be a mindset for change. And if the company has the mindset for change, then they are sitting at the same table. If they are not ready for change, then only God can help that company. But if the mindset is there, if the funds is there, if the team is good, if the technology is good, if the people with whom you are working is good, I don't think there won't be any problem that people won't understand you. I mean, they will definitely understand. It takes time, but I mean, you have to be a good convincing, you have to have a good convincing power to put your point across. And then definitely they'll understand. As far as your technology is concerned, obviously, I mean, the main thing is, I mean, is it needed? What is the ROI? That has to be convincing. Your point has to be strong over. If you have got a valid point, if you have got a valid reason, and the reasoning is strong, there's no way, I mean, the people should not understand you. They will definitely. Sooner or later, they have to. Yeah.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Dheeraj sir for taking time out and being a part of this Power Pack mentoring session, and Mr. Pawan Karthik from CloudSec for being such an excellent moderator. And thank you so much to all the audience who took time out for this knowledge exchange session. And we look forward to seeing you again soon, which would be next Friday. We'll be coming back with another Power Pack discussion with one of our mentors from the Aspiring CXOs Awards program. And till then, I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Bye bye.